Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us at the Yale-NUS College Graduation Ceremony 2024. The ceremony will begin soon. Please switch your mobile phones and other electronic devices to silent mode. In the meantime, sit back, relax, and enjoy as we share with you more about our graduates and Yale-NUS College.
Yale-NUS College, a vibrant community of learning, inspiring a new generation of thinkers. We are an exciting diversity of people who reach across boundaries to learn from the best of Asia and the world. Yale-NUS College, founded by two great universities, Yale University and the National University of Singapore, draws on the strengths and histories of its parent institutions.
Well, it's actually quite refreshing.
Our curriculum challenges our students to explore and embark on their own learning journeys, to discover their passions, and to realize their dreams.
There are things that can sting you and bite you.
We are creating a culture of creativity, curiosity, and big thinking. One that will inspire each Yale-NUS graduate to make a difference in his or her world. We are a place for the meeting of minds, where colleagues, classmates, and friends learn together and teach one another. Not just in the classroom, but over conversations in the sky gardens during the heat of day, or during late-night excursions to the butteries in the cool of night, all made livelier with a global community of thinkers who call Yale-NUS their home away from home. Knowledge curated on the college grounds is then put to test in the real world. Each Yale-NUS student returns home with broader perspectives and widened horizons. We are more than an institution of learning. We are inspired to think big and to make a difference. We are encouraged to question, to seek bold solutions for a better tomorrow. We are a community of learning, founded by two great universities, in Asia for the world.
It's a fake school. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, there's no way I can explain this to people back home and be like, yeah, this is my college experience. How did we meet?
Actually, I met him first on YouTube channel. We watched that unboxing video.
You guys have watched that before?
Yeah.
I describe like our seat as like steady companionship.
Our chat name is House Husbands.
I think my first proper conversation with you was the day you asked me, how do I use a broom?
Oh yeah. Miraculously, I think many semesters we noticed we brush teeth at the same time.
So we have like a habit of going to each other's rooms saying goodnight before we
or like
Forehead kisses, like, okay, tuck
Yeah.
you in.
Yeah, I think like a kind of sisterhood develops over time.
Getting ready together. I feel like that's a integral college girlhood experience.
Brotherhood. It's like more like a brotherhood. I think that's a better way to put it. Yeah.
I love it when people come in and we just have like debrief sessions where we like gossip or like talk about our day.
Love our weekly tea house sessions. Cold brew tea, sitting at a gara.
Spilling the tea.
In my suite, I had this pull-out couch. Sometimes I just walk into the suite and these people would be here.
The best days for me are like when we have like lunch together and then we meet for coffee in the afternoon, then we have dinner and then we have supper and then we have like post-supper and then suddenly it's like 3 a.m. and we're like, oh my god, it's been like 12 hours of like yapping.
I feel like our class is quite resilient.
We came in during the COVID era, and then we had another lockdown, and then the school closed. And like, in some sense, some might call it trauma bonding.
I was
on shift the day the closure was announced. Everybody came down to Elm Courtyard and had this kind of collective, what happens now? And then we served coffee. I think it was a very busy day.
There was also like an event in Chintana, and I remember AD May sharing that even though it's a closure, in like a Netflix show, it's the start of a new arc.
I think YNC gives us a space to like do these weird things. Definitely the horse petting. That was like, oh my gosh.
Bit of a silly class in a good way. Like
YNC poles. One day I just got the idea to run pole brackets, and it was super fun. The first one was a fruit bracket. The biggest fight was orange versus blueberry. The whole school was
rallying the troops.
Yeah, we were like divided.
Bashing each other.
I was team blueberry.
I was team blueberry.
I was also on team blueberry, guys.
Okay.
Maybe that's why we're friends.
I think board games nights are definitely something I want to remember. Play games together, even when we have like deadlines and work.
The way that we have a couch in the courtyard and then people just start to sing.
Start singing.
It's not only normal because it's YNC.
Me and Sodoma worked together at the buttery this semester. And we were just getting paid to hang out with each other.
I stole my line.
The best part of Yale-NUS, what brings us together? Terrible food.
Trash talking the food.
You know, actually, interestingly, I've made some really nice friendships in the lifts.
Unplanned conversations and the meetings and the meals.
Right, you have the suite, you have the Sky Garden, then you have the towers, the colleges, they have classes. Every level there is always these opportunities for interaction, and more the interaction is always a conversation.
It's like this amazing combination, a very rare combination of intellect and warmth.
Living in such close proximity with some of the people who you think might be the smartest people in the world is genuinely kind of mind-blowing.
During capstone season, looking at everyone's capstones, I was blown away by just the amount of knowledge that we have produced as a community.
If you get too many comments from like your supervisor or like your friends reading, and you're like, I don't have enough brain energy to resolve everything. Kind of close your eyes and you're like, resolve.
Professor Cha Bing Huat, one day he was literally like, Claudia, you're the laziest student I have in the class. Just look at your essays. And then I was like, Prof, if you knew how much effort I put into your essays, you would be impressed.
I came in thinking that I was a terrible student. If I went anywhere else, I don't know whether I would have rekindled my relationship with learning.
Having friends who will cry alongside you and then make you laugh in the very same moment.
A moment that I treasure a lot was the TED Talk, and I was crying, and like everyone was like obviously so like sweet and emotional. I think it was Oshea who was like crying, and then what did you say? It's you. And then Mika leans over and she said, "Wuss."
If I really did need like a shoulder to lean on, I know I could lean on these guys. Guys, I'm like crying over here.
For one of the first times, I felt like I didn't have to like perform or like do anything or give anything to be wanted. Just like me being there was enough.
I really love you guys, and thank you for loving me and each of you.
Floorball is family. Floorball is comfort. Floorball is all these people that we've grown up with for the past 4 years.
A suitable analogy would be the TV show, like Community or Friends. Just everyone has their own unique personalities and traits, but then coming together, we're just one big family of sorts.
In a nutshell, it was like mind-blowing, world-changing.
Evolution.
Damn. Catholic.
Yo, Jinx!
Yes.
Chaos.
Other words, chaos? Chaos.
Bombastic.
Silly.
Sweet bodies.
Musical.
Immaculate.
Grounding.
Fulfilling.
Abundance.
Mind expanding.
Life-changing.
Life-changing.
You thrive!
Distinguished guests, please rise to welcome the ceremonial procession. Please remain standing until the end of the national anthem.
I declare open the Yale-NUS College Graduation Ceremony 2024.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests, thank you for joining us today as we celebrate Yale-NUS's graduating class. We will now invite Professor Joanne Roberts, President of Yale-NUS College, to deliver the opening address. President Roberts, please.
Madam Cakewalk, Chair of the Yale-NUS Governing Board, members of the Yale-NUS Governing Board, Professor Aaron Thien, Deputy President, Academic Affairs and Provost of NUS, graduates, parents, family, Yale-NUS community and friends. It is a pleasure to see all of you gathered here today and to offer my sincere congratulations to the class of 2024. 4 years ago, you committed to join us on this life-changing liberal arts journey. Before that, some of you may have faced some common questions, such as, what are the liberal arts? Why do you want to take this path so less frequently chosen? And maybe, will you learn any relevant skills? And yet still you embarked on this journey with us, and we are glad that you did. I'm sure at some points during your studies, you may have returned to these questions, perhaps as you struggled through the texts in modern social thought or attempted to learn to program in R. But let me assure you, nothing learnt is irrelevant. Nothing learnt is ever wasted. Even things we learn and we never return to. Like me, having learned how to milk a cow with my father, pickle vegetables with my mother, things learned, but never returned to. And yet, it is learning that is not wasted, learning that shapes who we are and who we become. More recently, I've watched my children learn a seemingly irrelevant task or skill, how to speed solve a Rubik's Cube. I've seen them turn the cube over in their hands, trying to recognize the right permutation and identify the best algorithm, sitting with the problem patiently and with perseverance. I've seen the same in many of you during your time here. How you arrived on campus excited and ready to change the world. How you came here with your own ideas and opinions and then started to hear from others and see perspectives different from your own. You sat with those differences, listened with patience and respect, and you began to see things from another point of view. You began to empathize and to learn from each other's diverse experiences and talents. This took perseverance and, yes, some patience. Broadening your worldview, being able to see through another lens, that is something that doesn't come quickly or easily. Being forced in our common curriculum to tackle texts that often felt impenetrable and in some cases downright uninteresting, but you pressed on, and what was foreign became familiar, and for some, even became something you love. Some, including W.H. Auden, have seen reading poetry and literature as an ongoing rehearsal for real life. Or put more simply, Nora Ephraim has said, an education is a rehearsal for life. I would say that this too is what you've experienced at Yale-NUS, that a liberal arts education is very much a rehearsal for life after college. Since coming to campus, you learned to write a research paper, learned to live with others different from yourselves, learned to resolve conflict in a respectful way. Some of you built perseverance through your capstone projects. Some learned how to live and adapt to a foreign country. Others learned how to dance Bhangra, how to perform improv, and how to sew a top stitch in the fabrication studio. Let me assure you that despite what you might think now, none of these skills are irrelevant, and none will go to waste. In fact, this varied range of experiences have perhaps taught you the most important thing across these 4 years, that with patience and perseverance and a strong community around you, you can take on anything. If you leave us today with just one key takeaway, I hope that this is it. Because you are inheriting a world full of problems, many of which we have no idea how to face, let alone resolve. As John Maynard Keynes astutely said, the inevitable never happens. It is the unexpected always. To face that unexpected future, we aren't even sure what the relevant skills will be. But I know that just by being open to learning and learning from those around you with a generous and open spirit, you will face these challenges with hope and positivity. And that is the first step to change. Learning in community is demanding. It challenges us and reminds me of a line often attributed to Walt Whitman, encouraging us to be curious, not judgmental, that we're able to sit in discomfort, to be vulnerable and open, to share our resources and our capabilities, to be generous with our space, our time, and our views, and to assume that we have much to learn from one another, that we ask for help when we need it, and we render it when we're able to. I have seen this in you in many ways, large and small, whether by delivering food to friends who are under stay-home notice during the pandemic, by contributing ideas and efforts to improve our dining hall food and to make our campus safer and more accessible, or by welcoming new members, even those from beyond Yale-NUS, into our clubs, organizations, and community. I wonder then if these are not the skills that are needed for this century, the skills that come from a liberal arts education, the very skills that I've seen you model over your 4 years here, shaping you into the kind of learner, the kind of citizen that these problems and this world requires. Seen like this, I think this has indeed been a vibrant, dynamic rehearsal. We send you out today knowing that you are equipped with the skills to learn, to unlearn, or change your views, and the ability to live your lives with grace, integrity, curiosity, and generosity. The powerful community that you've built for yourselves here and that our alumni are building for you beyond Yale-NUS will be there to support you. As you move into the next phase of life, know that you have within you the capacity to build other new communities as well. Armed with these skills and these communities, we will watch you change Asia and the world. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Thank you, President Roberts. Distinguished guests, we will now introduce our graduation speaker, Dr. Taimur Baig. Dr. Taimur Baig holds a PhD in economics from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. He attended the London School of Economics and Wabash College for his Bachelor of Arts in Economics. Dr. Baig currently heads Global Economics at DBS Group Research. He also advises the bank on risk management and investment strategy. Prior to DBS, Dr. Baig was a principal economist at the Economic Policy Group, Monetary Authority of Singapore, and he has also held positions at Deutsche Bank Singapore and the International Monetary Fund. Dr. Baig has published extensively for both specialists and a general audience on areas including monetary policy, digital currency, financial technology, climate change, demographics, frontier markets, fiscal policy efficacy, and financial market contagion. He is the host of Copy Time, a widely followed podcast series on markets and economies. We will now invite Dr. Baig to address the graduating class. Dr. Baig, please.
Madam Kay Kwok, Chair of the Yale-NUS Governing Board, members of the Yale-NUS Governing Board, President Aaron Thien, Deputy President Academic Affairs and Provost of NUS, Professor Joanne Roberts, President of Yale-NUS College, families, Yale-NUS community, friends, and dear graduates. Most of you were the class of 2020 at high school, in the middle of a once-in-a-generation pandemic which disrupted your graduation. Today, as the Yale-NUS graduating class of 2024, your lives are not disrupted mercifully. But I think it will be tone deaf of us not to recognize that there are others in this world, in the Middle East, in Ukraine, in the United States, who will not be enjoying a graduation like yours. Graduates, this is a heavy realization as we traverse through life. Moments of celebration and triumph are invariably juxtaposed with sorrow, loss, and sadness elsewhere. At your highest highs and your lowest lows, know that there are others with a very different luck of the draw. Recognizing that life's peaks and valleys are inevitable can be liberating. It underscores the line, "Nothing lasts forever." I think it also makes us less self-complacent, less territorial and possessive, more humble, and open to experiencing the other, the next. And perhaps, along these lines, more open to experiments. I want to explore the wisdom of experience in the rest of this talk. Experiments can be scientific or social, public or personal. You can experiment with a business plan, a diet, a workout, a critical query, just to see if hearing someone else could make your life or our lives richer just by opening up to their different perspective. I think just the idea of hanging out with students from different majors is an experiment. During my graduate school days, that very experiment led to my life partner. Reaching out to those from different religions, political persuasion, culture, or lifestyle, and seeing if their company and proximity makes our lives richer or more joyous, to me, is an experiment. If our mutual humanity can transcend our differences. These are experiments for the rest of your lives, and they will matter much more now as you enter higher education or jobs. If you're a scientist, your vocation is largely about testing hypotheses through experiments, but surely that's not where it ends. America is an ongoing experiment. Singapore is an experiment. Yale-NUS has been an experiment. Every new idea's worth is tested through experiments. Is it possible to send humans to the moon and back? Let's experiment, let's try. Is it possible to have a thriving, multicultural, multiracial society? Let's experiment, and if it fails, try again. Some pursuits can follow the path of Thomas Edison, noisy and full of stumbles, but at the end, marked by glorious achievements. To paraphrase Edison, he never failed. He just successfully found the numerous ways that experiment would not work. Some experiments can be spectacularly successful over a short period of time, thanks to luck, serendipity, or a stroke of genius. I wish you have those, but I also know for the most of you that will not be the case. My hope is, in fact, that you leave this campus with the grit necessary to follow Edison's path, and don't shy away from your dreams at the first, second, or even the third pitfall. Your exceptionally fortunate time here at Yale-NUS, in my view, has been an experiment of a lifetime. You could have gone to so many other places, but aren't you gratified that you came here? Reflecting on President Roberts' words, this place has hopefully instilled in you the patience, perseverance, and sense of community critically needed to make a difference. This beautiful campus, this dedicated, amazing faculty, these facilities, they have nourished you over the last 4 years. That experiment of liberal arts in the heart of Singapore has been a resounding success. You made that happen. The legacy of this institution will never fade. So let's embrace uncertainty. Let's stand up against the fear of failure. Let's move forward secure in the conviction that your time here has provided you with the values and intellectual mettle to take on the world. We can write down an endless list of woes that afflict our planet. Let them be your problems to solve. With your curiosity, empathy, and knowledge, let the experiments begin. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Thank you, Dr. Baig. May I invite the Director of the Humanities Division, Professor Rajiv Patke, to present the Yale-NUS graduates to the presiding officer, Madam Kay Kwok, and President Joanne Roberts to present the scrolls to our graduands.
Madam Presiding Officer, may I present to you the double degree graduates. Bachelor of Arts with honors and Bachelor of Laws with honors. Chi Su Wen Lien. Dakshayani Ravindran. Don Lok Song Zi. Harindra Jayanti Nathan. Ko Yuan Elizabeth. Ng Zeng Nan Ben. Nicholas Lim Wei Liang. Peck Ern Chuen Benjamin. Si Yong Song. Majoring in Arts and Humanities, Arti Mayappan Pillai. Majoring in Global Affairs, Ajay Nair. Majoring in Literature, Yersu Akina Kezil. Yale-NUS College and National University of Singapore Faculty of Law, Bachelor of Science with honors and Bachelor of Laws with honors. Suspense. I think Vasu Namdev. Madam Presiding Officer, may I present to you the Bachelor of Arts with honors graduates. Majoring in Arts and Humanities, Pasakon Konwachrechet. Recipient of the prize for Outstanding Capstone Project in Arts and Humanities, Sylvia Suseno. Suvali Sajani Danak. Yu Jor Van Odette. Majoring in history, Arkelian Sergei Pavlovich. Recipient of the prize for Outstanding Capstone Project in History, Dineshram Sukumar. Hannah Mohammed Sal. Kang Sumin. Majoring in literature, Chong Ke-ming. Recipient of the prize for Outstanding Capstone Project in Literature, Tamane Harata. Victoria Lok Shuyan. Majoring in philosophy, Chintala Cheruvu Siddharth. Chloe Ang Wei Ting. Joshua Go Jin Singh. Lee Jin Shon. Meherwan Rohinton Patel. Neha Gupta. Recipient of the prize for Outstanding Capstone Project in Philosophy, Yeo Ken Hui Ryan.
Thank you, Professor Patke. May I now invite the Director of the Social Sciences Division, Professor David Jacks, to present the Yale-NUS graduands to the presiding officer, Madam Kay Kwok, and President Joanne Roberts to present the scrolls to our graduands.
Majoring in anthropology, Anita Fong Ying Un. Chen Yi Ashley. Fanny Ko Xiang Yi. Freeman Desiree Joy. Mishael Aisha Hayat Ayub. Tanisha Verma. Recipient of the Bernard Bate Prize for Outstanding Capstone Project in Anthropology, Tu Chiyan. Majoring in economics, Amog Narain Agrawal. Andrea Claire Fernando. Recipient of the Prize for Outstanding Capstone Project in Economics, Aisha Saeed. Claire Jai Kwanting. Dira Vidya. Edward Jeremy Lowe. Grace Young Jime. Lee Wen King. Louis Charles Paru Librier. Mohammed Farouk Hasnain Siddiqui. Mohammed Katif. Get it right. Naya Ishita Nathan. Nick Dave Singh Gill. Nicole Lim Minghui. Samir Ali Jessa. Vardaman Loda. Wong Keng Lee. Zheng Jiwei. Majoring in environmental studies, Abigail Tay Patient. Adlan Shadad bin Mohammed Yani. Anastasia Kurniati. Anjali Venkatram, excuse me. Arzan Shalabayeva. Achan Pu Sin. Chan Su Yi Avery. Ethan Chan Kai Xiang. Felipe Gabriel Waldeck. Han Kaiding Max. Christina Gwyneth Ponce Semundo. Lim LaCarl. Ong Wei Lin. Bon Miant Kant. Rinko Kawamoto. Russell Bok Yun Lok. Tanisha Nakvi. Tae Wan Ting Rachel. Yu Dachini, majoring in global affairs, Celine Lee Colleen, Chu Y Kiat, Chua Ying Xuan Kelly, Daniel Lee Weiji, Elizabeth Lon Longo, Genevieve So Ting Yun, Ho Huiyan Kristen, Tet Miet Min Tone, Ko Jialiang, Lim Jira, Lim Yuen Ruth, Meyuko Mochizuki, Impiwa Gail Gwindy, O'Shea Rebecca Reddy, Theo Wei Ming Luke, Tammy Chandra, Tan Min Rui Edwin, recipient of the prize for outstanding capstone project in global affairs, Yun Kwang An, majoring in psychology, Ambargan Pavitra, Benjamin Philip Chong Yi Chuan, Carl Theodore Andias, Danan Lee, David Christian Angel, Erdem Billig Sundarama, Jesse Tan, Laura Rose Kine, Natasha Saputro, Nicholas Benedict Tan Hokan, Ranza Takeda Koi, Reese Nicole Huang Yingwei, Sangvi Heli Kaushal, Arushi Shah, Sundaram Mohan Shakti, Tan Mingsheng Ian Paul, Tae Kaitsu Sherwin, Yong Xian Elizabeth, Isabel Brianna Yap Ban B. Marinas,
Thank you, President Roberts and Professor Jacks. We will now invite the faculty speaker, Associate Professor Claudine Ang, Associate Professor of Humanities History and Head of Studies History, Yale-NUS College, to deliver her speech. Associate Professor Ang. Associate Professor Ang was nominated by the graduands to speak on behalf of the Yale-NUS faculty and has been with the college since 2012. Associate Professor Ang, please.
Madam Kay Kwok, Chair of the Yale-NUS Governing Board, members of the Yale-NUS Governing Board, Professor Aaron Tian, Deputy President, Academic Affairs and Provost of NUS, Professor Joanne Roberts, President of Yale-NUS College, parents, families, Yale-NUS community, friends, and the most important people of this day, the Yale-NUS graduates of 2024. Today, you stand at the threshold with your undergraduate days behind you and your careers before you. But before you step in your futures, I'd like to take a few moments to offer some reflections on your journey through Yale-NUS. The year you started at the college in 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic was in full swing. You attended your classes wearing masks, sat spaced out from your classmates, and had to have your photographs taken at the beginning of each class. You put up with these inconveniences way better than I did. These practices worked to separate and put distance between you and your classmates, but in spite of them, I saw a cohort that grew together and drew strength from each other. Some of my fondest memories at this college are from teaching you in the Literature and Humanities sequence. I loved the eagerness with which you read the text and the joy you took in developing your interpretations in class. I saw a batch of first years that built on each other's best ideas to amplify them and each other. I also saw a group of young men and women who learned to care for one another. In the course of your first year, being separated from your families and going through the myriad stresses took its toll. But I witnessed the kindness that you extended to your suite mates to make sure that they too would be okay. And I saw how this period of disorder created the space for the cultivation of the virtue of kindness. In your second year, the announcement came that the college would close its doors in 2025. As you took the time to think through the implications of the announcement, many of you took the opportunity to think about the community you had built with the people around you and the value of your education. You came together in this challenging moment and reaffirmed your solidarity. This solidarity was evident in the mutual support you showed to one another, but it was also at work in your shared curiosity, in the affirmative projects that you pursued together, in your endeavors to learn, to discover, to invent. Your time here at Yale-NUS has been one in which you have confronted many challenges. You have exerted yourselves, you have labored, you have worked hard, but you have also played. And play is one of the most important aspects of education. If learning was simply a grinding slog, one would quickly lose enthusiasm for it. But when learning becomes an occasion for play, we pursue it for the joy it brings us. It may sometimes serve as a means to an end, to some practical purpose, but it is so much more than that. The adventure of education, of learning new things about the world, about others, about ourselves, is precisely that, an adventure. You don't know what will come from it. When you enter into the world of learning, you open yourself to a world of discovery and uncertainty. It is not only that greater knowledge is acquired in the act of learning, we ourselves are potentially transformed when we learn new things. We come to see the world in different ways, to understand it and our place in it in ways that we hadn't imagined before. Learning, then, is one of the best ways to preserve one's youth. It is a rejuvenating game and an endless one. As Xunzi taught us all in philosophy and political thought, learning never ends. But to speak of games and play here might raise suspicions among the more serious-minded. This language partakes too much in the superfluous. And one might say that life is too short to devote to the superfluous. But I would say that life is too short to neglect it. What do I mean by the superfluous? If we give thought to the etymology of the word, it refers to a state of overflowing, to a condition of abundance, exceeding what is necessary. I fear that in our present fixation on doing what is necessary, we unwittingly impoverish ourselves and we neglect to consider those aspects of life that are the most enriching and fulfilling. So, my praise of the superfluous may also be understood as a call to rethink what is actually necessary, to reconsider what things are most needed to live a life of fulfillment. Work might be what is necessary to sustain existence, but what is it that makes existence worthwhile? There are certainly no easy answers to that question. We all need to find the answer to it for ourselves, whether in moments of quiet self-reflection or in occasions of communal effervescence. But I do want you to consider that there's a difference between doing what is necessary to survive and doing what is necessary to flourish. Perhaps flourishing itself necessitates the superfluous, play, games, joyful access. I hope that your education here at Yale-NUS has not only equipped you with the requisite tools to make your way in the so-called real world, to help you as you navigate through its sometimes turbulent waters. I hope it has also left you with an enthusiasm for learning, for the joy of discovery, for the delight in creative invention. I hope that even as you do not neglect the necessary, you cherish the superfluous. And so, as you leave this behind for the world before you, I wish blessings upon you. I wish you independent-mindedness and a spirit that will not bow to the confines of the world. I wish you a healthy measure of overflowing that you may flourish in this life. And I wish you kindness that you may extend it to those around you and receive it in abundance in return. Congratulations.
Thank you, Associate Professor Ang. May I invite the Director of the Social Sciences Division, Professor David Jacks, back on stage to present the Yale-NUS graduates to the presiding officer, Madam Kay Kwok, and President Joanne Roberts to present the scrolls to our graduates.
Madam Presiding Officer, may I present to you the Bachelor of Arts with Honors graduates, majoring in Philosophy, Politics, and Economics. Chai Shing Lin. Chao Ren Yu. Claudia Tan Cushin. Damian Braxton Horn. Daryl Sim Ying Chuan. Erica Lee. Erica Wu Liang. Gabriella Sim Carway. Ian Chu. Joesh Tan Tong Set. Kelly Hui Win Ting. Khizr Hassan Khan. Lee Derek Terrence. Li Xiaoming, Liang Yiwei, Lin Kinchun, Lu Ying Xuan, Malika Shala Hassan, Matthew Han Veiling, Pandora Tan, Pei Chonghern, Sean Lo Wen Cheng, Shanya Christina Sadanandan, Wang Yibo, majoring in urban studies, Adeline Gu Feian, Alexander Zong Kai Tai, Annabelle Yuchin Mo, Denise Tan Jiawei, Gerald Ong, Lo Xiaomin Nicholas, Lo Yingying Eunice, Lok Shi Wei Dylan, Muhammad Izul Irfan bin Iskandar Mulia, Natalie Tan Hui Chi, recipient of the prize for outstanding capstone project in urban studies, Philippa Ray Self, Seiko Miku, Stella Tan Yihan. Tan Ka Wei Jaren. Thomas Kent Bean. Tushar Singh. Wang Yinghui. Yong Yishayan Emma.
Thank you, Professor Jax. May I now invite the Director of the Science Division, Associate Professor Ng Hui Kun, to present the Yale-NUS graduands to the Presiding Officer, Madam Kay Kwok, and President Joanne Roberts to present the scrolls to our graduands.
Madam Presiding Officer, may I present to you the Bachelor of Science with Honors graduates. Majoring in Environmental Studies, Fu Shiwen. Hannah Ng Xue Yi. Joshua Chu Song Yang. Joyce Hu. Lee Tian Tong Janelle. Manisha Sehgal. Recipient of the prize for Outstanding Capstone Project in Environmental Studies, Nagin Aisha Ramiz. Tan Si-Xuan Stanley. Vidhi P. Arora. Majoring in Life Sciences, the recipient of the prize for Outstanding Capstone Project in Life Sciences, Agima Otgon Bata. Alam Dogam. Chanel Tra Yi-Yun. Jasmine Anya Puchi Govijaya. Mariana Quesada Urera. Renise Ayana Gaspar Felix. Tinotenda Zimunga. Majoring Mathematical, Computational, and Statistical Sciences, Aditya Patwari. Aditya Singhania. An Ye-jin. Akaksha Devang Chokshi. Andrew Xiao Wenjie. Cathay K. Yen Chu. Charles Loy Meng Wee. Charlize Andrea Chua Tan. Jung Hyun. Go John Jacob Kwa. Hana Miura. Kirtana Lakshmi Viraya. Lai Hui Chi Nicole. Laura Felicia Sutanto. Lei Nguyen Fong. Lim Ray En. Mark Riven Reyes Herrera. Marcelinas Jericho. Mauricio Zozan. Recipient of the prize for Outstanding Capstone Project in Mathematical, Computational, and Statistical Sciences, Michelle Ong Shu Tian. Mohammed Barak. Nei Chi Wind Naing. Neo Nishicha. Nicholas Ko Zheng Yang. Niho Zuhaya Parash Miyaji. Ning Xin Ran. Rana Haris Farouk. Rinat Musin Ravshanovic. Tan Zhiyi. Teng Chinwei Leonard. Trishan Jerome Martin Montoya. Ulazimir Treihis. Wang Dongyue Felix. Zhang Zichen. Zhu Jiayi. Zhu Wentao. Majoring in Physical Sciences, Cao Yuan. Hao Wing Yi. Recipient of the prize for Outstanding Capstone Project in Physical Sciences, Huang Sang-hyun. Jung Hae-won. Liu Zhixiong. Mira Dewan. New Rahul Abodo Kave. Madam Presiding Officer, may I present to you the following award winners. Dira Vidya for the recipient of the Emerging Young Leader Award. The recipient of the Class of 2017 Award, Anastasia Kerniadi.
Thank you, President Roberts and Associate Professor Ng. The graduands have selected their student speaker, who will now address us on behalf of the graduating class. Let's welcome Ms. Nagin Aisha Ramiz, an environmental studies major, to deliver her speech. In her time at Yale-NUS College, Nagin was a student associate at the Yale-NUS Student Affairs Office, where she worked on student organizations and leadership and intercultural engagement. Nagin, please.
Madam Kay Kwok, Chair of the Yale-NUS Governing Board, members of the Yale-NUS Governing Board, Professor Joanne Roberts, President of Yale-NUS College, Professor Aaron Thien, Deputy President, Academic Affairs and Provost of NUS, graduates from the class of 2024, parents and families, and the Yale-NUS community. It is my honor to be speaking on behalf of class of 2024 today, and I wanted to thank you for showing up on this special day to celebrate with us. Speaking of showing up, class of 2024 has always been eager to show up, often stubbornly so. We showed up to college under extenuating circumstances when a global pandemic was closing more doors than opening them. My first encounter with the unique kindness and resilience that ties our class together was when strangers showed up to our quarantine hotels, dropping off home-cooked meals for people who would only become friends much later. And here we are now, having shown up with compassion from day one. We, class of 2024, are young at heart. You could find us celebrating the joy of existing on the 22nd of the second month in 2022, a day we called Tuesday. We embody a childlike curiosity of the world that fuels our passionate dining hall conversations and rains down on the courtyards we play midnight tag across. On other days, you may have found us a bit distracted by our poll chats and heated Telegram debates when questions like blueberry or orange sparked hours of argument. But alongside this playfulness, we have also breathed life back into a community that has faced countless trials. I still remember when the first dining hall disaster happened in 2021 and all the dining halls on campus closed down. It was our very own students who rushed forward to start mutual aid support for low-income students to buy meals. We have extended this care to lives beyond us, raising funds for floods and wars that have devastated foreign lands. We have painted nails, bleached hair, given haircuts, commissioned art, sold flowers, all to support the causes we believe in. We are outward-looking with an inward strength holding us steady. As I look back on our class's journey, I am reminded of all the difficult times we committed to the powerful gesture together, to show up. This hasn't been easy. None of us knew what we were getting into, and our ride has been anything but conventional. Since closure, we have carried our collective grief with grace, And it takes courage to care so deeply about a community whose fate remains unpredictable, even from one day to the next. When the time came to bear the responsibility of legacy, we raised our chins and braced our backs. When numbers on campus dwindled, we still showed up, whether it was 2, 20, or 200 of us. Improv showed up to make us laugh, and Sync embodied our pain and loss through their dance. Brewhouse greeted us on every early morning, and the Buttery satisfied each late-night craving. Even when only one person was able to set up So Far So Good, she still showed up to create space for joy and community. The closure of Yale-NUS put our spirit to the test. Yet the past 4 years that I have scurried about in student affairs, supporting programs, independent projects, and bringing your ideas to life, I have witnessed the profound and magical transformations that still happen in Yale-NUS. I have seen how no idea has been too much, too wild, or too out there. I have learned that people who care get the job done. In her memoir, Tara Westover writes, "The decisions I made were not the ones my past self would have made. They were the choices of a changed person, a new self. You could call this selfhood many things: transformation, metamorphosis, falsity, betrayal. I call it an education." You see, I used to think college was about finding yourself, your personal education. Our class has taught me how it is about a communal transformation, about finding a community that will echo your voice even when it trembles, to lean on the collective even when the world tries to isolate you, that as scholars, it is forever our duty to uncover and interrogate the realities of this world. The most intimate form of existing in this complex world is through learning about it. People would be mistaken to think that our learning journey began with the common curriculum. We have many inside jokes about the Yale-NUS orientation experience. While students at other colleges are doing icebreakers and fun facts, in the first week of getting to know one another, we ask, "What is your biggest fear? Your deepest regret?" Our learning journey began with one another. Class of 2024, what a joy has it been to learn about this world through each other, through listening and showing up, from discovering how Lost sings in Lit Hum 1, to remixing the intro from our QR tutorials, through taking the concentric circles we learned about in CSI and expanding them till we met each other. It is our diversity of thought, background, and experience that has enriched our collective story. My time at college has been ripe with adventure because of you. However, as we move into the final year of our institution's existence, I find myself reaching back through time. When I was working on the Legacy project, I was entrusted with the biggest hard drive I've held in my life, and it was a time capsule of all the images from Yale-NUS history. When sifting through thousands of photos, I found myself trying to understand how we, class of 2024, fit into the larger fabric of this surreal story. What I realized is that we are proud younger siblings of the batches above us, eager to carry on traditions and boast of our Yale-NUS identity wherever we go. I stand here proud to be part of a family that will show up for the change we believe in, for the future our world deserves. After all, we are the freshest results from the experiment that is Yale-NUS. We are some of the final products of an intricate labor of love. As we prepare to leave the safe space of our campus, let us carry forward this legacy of showing up, not just for ourselves, but for a world that desperately needs it. We know how it takes so much courage to care when all forces want to shut you down and wipe you from existence. To the families in Gaza who have met a much, much more violent loss of home and community, for us to witness your suffering from such a close vantage point in our final year of college puts everything we have learned to the test. We are graduating today, but there are no more universities left in Gaza. I want to acknowledge the students who have been tirelessly holding space and raising funds to support the humanitarian aid efforts. Palestine, we see you, and we will continue showing up for you, because that is what we do. I'm not done. We know better than anyone that learning does not begin or end within the classroom, and that an education is not a college degree. Let us carry forward the compassion we have built over the years as we show people what it means to be Yale-NUS students. Let us always be relentless in our pursuit of learning and unwavering in our capacity for care. I am honored to care for this world with you by my side. Finally, class of 2024, let us greet every new place, every challenge, every being, human and beyond, the same way we first greeted each other, starting with "Tell me about yourself. I want to learn about you." Thank you.
Thank you, Nagin. And next, we have a special performance by two graduands from the class of 2024. Manisha Sehgal and Daryl Sim will be performing the song Unwritten.
Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm Manisha.
I'm Daryl.
And Daryl's guitar string just broke. So bear with us. But this is a song called Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield. And it means a lot to us because I think it encapsulates our journey here at Yale-NUS and how it is just the beginning of all we're going to accomplish.
I think we want to dedicate this song to every single one of you. So I hope you enjoy this one. Happy graduation, and yeah, let's do it. One.
Sing along if you know it.
I am unwritten, can't read my mind, I'm undefined. I'm just beginning, pens in my hand, ending unplanned.
Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find.
Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Dress yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten.
I break tradition, sometimes my tries are outside the lines, yeah. We've been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way. Ooh, staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin.
No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten.
Thank you, Manisha and Daryl, for a wonderful performance. Graduands, as we come to the end of today's ceremony, we would like to extend our heartiest congratulations to you on your achievements throughout your time at Yale-NUS. We also warmly welcome you to the Yale-NUS alumni family. We look forward to staying connected and witnessing the many wonderful things you will go on to achieve from here.
I declare the ceremony closed.
Distinguished guests, please rise for the national anthem. Thank you for joining us on this special occasion. Once again, congratulations. Please remain standing as the ceremonial procession takes its leave. Graduands, please follow the directions of the student marshals and join us for a class photo at the atrium immediately after the recession.